Cart. I am the VP of Global Sales. Came in from London yesterday. My colleague was meant to be here. He's from Denmark, but he couldn't make it. So I think he was more closer and appropriate. So I'm here today to talk A, about Hoteza, and B, a partner of ours, Roomio, who are also meant to be here. So I'm now filling in for them as well. So a nice good start. So if I don't know anything about Roomio, please don't have a go at me. No, seriously, I do. I know a little bit. So I'd like to start with, before we kick off with, as we all know, the guest journey has changed. Not the actual journey itself, but the way in which we book and travel for events. Example, the way we book trains, flights, and obviously hotels. 35 years ago, I backpacked around the world for over 6.5 years. I had lots of hair, don't know what happens there, and I worked in various hospitality roles, mainly bar and cocktail barman, but some hotels. But things were different back then. Why? Travel. When you booked a flight, you went to a high street and you went into a travel agent, wherever I was in London or in the Khao San Road in Bangkok to go to Vietnam or Cambodia or wherever it was. Finances. I don't know if you're old enough in the room, but you used to have there's like a money belt that you used to wear underneath your trousers and put the cash in. And there was this other thing called a traveller's cheque. And for those of you that are too young, I can explain to you what they are later on. But it's a way in which you could travel safely. So if you had your belt nicked or you were mugged, then at least you could rely on getting the traveller's cheques. They wouldn't be cashed. They couldn't be cashed. The information, if you wanted information, you'd have to use something called the Lonely Planet Guide. If you wanted to find a hotel, if you wanted to find somewhere to eat, if you wanted to find out what bus or train to travel on from Bangkok to Singapore or from North Vietnam to South Vietnam, The Lonely Planet was a great book. It had lots of information, and you had one for Southeast Asia, America, Europe, Africa, etc. Postal communication. Well, that was completely different because you either had a letter to write home or you used postcards. I mean, we still use postcards today, but back then that was definitely the way you used it. And what I found was that I'd buy this postcard and I would start to write at the top of the postcard. As I started to get halfway down, I realized that I actually started the text too big. So by the time I got to the bottom of the postcard to squeeze it all in, no one could actually read the postcard by the time they got it anyway. So it always seemed to happen, I don't know why. And as for voice communication, well, I don't know if 35 years ago, you'd have to go to a post office or a telecommunications office if you're in somewhere like southern China or if you're in Indonesia, and you'd have to queue up for maybe an hour or two just to be able to access to the phone. Now with more devices on the planet than humans, everything can be found, booked, and paid for in one of these. If I had one of these 35 years ago, it would have been a lot easier. But not as much fun, I don't think. Not as much fun. But anyway, so that's the start. This new digital world has created leading technology companies such as Hoteza and Roomio, who work with many well-known hotels and hotel groups globally. What do? We implement and integrate a range of innovative solutions that enhance both the guests and the hotel staff's experience through using smart digital technology. Hoteza provides the complete end-to-end guest journey platform, and Roomio is an innovative guest room management system, or room automation, as some of you may know. Is it the right slide? Did you get the right presentation, Charles? Never mind, we'll carry on. Hoteza is a cloud-based modular platform that covers the full guest journey before the guest arrives, during their stay, and after they've left. And it incorporates connectivity, communication, entertainment, information, or infotainment, as some people like to call it, and personalization. That is very, very key nowadays. With the modules and tools to increase revenue and reduce costs. On one side of the technology, there was another slide there, but the presentation has not come up. Never mind. On one side of the technology, we have the guest-facing side of the technology, which is the TV, the Wi-Fi, the mobile check-in, the web app, etc. And then on the other side, you have all the hotel operational systems. As we all know, the PMS, the POS, the SOS, the spa system, the golf booking system, whatever, the payment gateways, etc. And in the middle sits Hoteza, a global CMS where all of this feeds into. So it's talking A, to the guest-facing technology side, B, integrated to the operational systems that you all rely on, and it drives your business. These key solutions include our digital reception with mobile check-in, so you can receive the email, you can go through the check-in process, you can scan your passport using the app, you can then scan your face to make sure that the passport is you on the picture. You can then go through the process of checking in. It creates a digital ID which uploads to the PMS. You then have checkout and e-sign, a contactless reception experience. I don't think we have the... No, we don't. Okay, fine. We also have an award-winning TV solution that runs over coax and IP with casting and centralized streaming. A guest app that is a web app and also a mobile app to manage both mobile key or download into the Apple Wallet where it's applicable with some door locking companies. Digital tipping for hotel staff. High-speed internet access, the landing page we all see in hotels for free Wi-Fi or charging Wi-Fi if it's still applicable. With a hotel portal and managing events and conferences. Digital signage, which we seem to have in the foyers or outside of meeting rooms. And then we have the guest room management system, which is Roomio. Roomio fuses automation. I think we had that slide. Yeah, there we go. Roomio takes automation, room automation, a mix of AI. Not too much AI, so don't get carried away, but it does have AI and it does some clever stuff to provide a seamless guest experience. From unlocking the door with your mobile key, to full room control to manage the air conditioning, the heating, the lights, the curtains, etc. All managed in a centralized dashboard to control, to provide analytics, and manage energy optimization. We have a client in London called the Queensgate Hotel. Let's see if that slide's there. It is. It's good. It's a boutique hotel. It's a historic building. It's a lovely building. It has 90 rooms, so it's a classic London building, but mixes with modern style. The aim was to elevate the guest experience while preserving that hotel charm, whilst tapping into the tech potential without losing that hotel personality. Together with the hotel team, goals were set for the project to modernize the in-room experience for every guest, enable contactless and multilingual interactions between guests and staff, improve staff efficiency without increasing the staff numbers, and to support sustainability through smarter energy and overall paper reduction. To achieve this, the hotel implemented a combination of fully branded digital solutions from both Hoteza and Roomio. Hoteza TV now delivers a fully engaging in-room experience with centralized casting. Roomio powers the room controls and mobile key entry. The Hoteza guest app, which I can happily show you later on this afternoon if you want to come to discuss. The Hoteza guest app allows guests to order services and control the room from their own device. Our internet solution offers fast, secure access with a branded landing page, as we all know. And the staff app now makes operations more efficient with better task management. The key focus was smooth room automation. And by combining the guest app and Roomio, it gives guests options to control both the lights, adjust the air conditioning to their liking, and set do not disturb statuses at the guest room's door with a digital pad on the outside. But it doesn't stop there. Roomio allows the room in itself to become a smarter space with automatic adjustments based on occupancy, whilst driving towards the sustainability goals it wants to achieve as a hotel. The result has been greater autonomy for the guests, leading to fewer calls to the front desk. With the project, We aim to provide easier access to services for guests and an easier operational process for the hotel staff, including allowing them to book tables, order food to the room, using the TV, the web app, and various other service requests. The Hoteza staff app provided clear task flows, faster response times, and reduced delays. The outcome was overall smoother operations and more F&B bookings with increased revenues. Sustainability was also a core part of the project. Presence sensors in the room were with auto-adjusts to control both the AC and the heating, paperless menus, a digital directory and compendium with all necessary information to minimize printing and reprinting, mobile key, less plastic, and the results, cost savings, plus eco-benefits, meant real sustainable practices instead of a bit of greenwashing. The overall results were the hotel saw a strong return on the investments with a significant drop in operator calls, higher guest engagement with digital services, positive feedback on the convenience and control provided, operational wins with fewer manual tasks, energy savings aligning with the hotel's sustainability goals. Big lessons were learned. Seamless integration between Hoteza and Roomio was key to delivering a unified guest experience. Now, there are other providers in the market that can do similar things, but these two combinations meant that it provided a seamless experience for the guest and the hotel. Smart tech lets hotels focus more on the hospitality, less on the logistics. And guests are quick to adopt new tools, but only when the interface is intuitive and easy to use. The outcome wasn't that. Thought there's another slide, but there you go. The outcome was seamless tech equals better hospitality, and tech enhances, but is not to replace the human service and touch. It's there to help the hotel streamline its operations. It's there to enhance the guest experience. It's helped to increase revenues and decrease costs. Yes, it's there for all those things, and there's lots of AI, I'm sure, that could do wonderful bits and pieces and make it even better. But the main thing is we're not to lose that human service and touch and complementing the technology. I'm now going to finalize by, I think we might have the video. Do we have a little video, Charles? Okay. Well, thank you. That's my little speech over. And we're now going to play a little video of the Queen's Gate. It's only a 40-second video, just showing the process of the guests coming into a hotel and using the Roomio and Hoteza solution. Thanks for your time. Anyway, there you go. Thank you very much. And if you want to talk, I'm over there this afternoon to discuss more. Thank you.